Welcome to another episode of Coffee and Whiskey with Ivy. I had a brilliant, fulfilling week, including being at the grungy countryside farmers market at Scotts Square. But I found some time to read some good, reliable news to share with you. The headline that attracted me most last week was Minister Ong Ye Kung saying that government must always engage Singaporeans, and I think he's absolutely right. So government did engage many Singaporeans and many groups about the MRT going below the nature reserve. Many were unhappy with the MRT going below the nature reserve for nature purposes. However, the government made a decision. It is going underground regardless. What are the reasons you think they gave? Because you'll cut travel time by 6 minutes. They're going to go deep enough, 70 meters, which is over 200 feet. So if you're stuck in that train underground, good luck to you. It is not just about the wildlife. It is about the danger of the train being stuck below there with you in there. So this is, I think, a very important topic still. And I would like to suggest that the poll question for this week is based on this topic. The poll question is, do you think the decision of building the Cross Island line under the reserve is a good decision? Yes, why? And no, why? Please give us your views, as the views that are sent to Happy TV, I think, are very genuine and very real feedback from the people. So please look at the link and send us your feedback. And now, the results for last week's poll question, which was, do you think your HDB estate is conducive to you and your family? 40% said yes. The reasons given for yes, the HDB estate is conducive for him and his family, is that it's because it's a new estate, more thought was put into planning it. The cleaners in his town have also done a fabulous job. 60% said no. The ones who voted no. The few steps at the front of the main entrance are making wheelchair-bound elderly hard to move in and out of the house. Steps at the front door are not helping elderly who have knees and legs problem. The HDB should remove these steps from old estates that have to tolerate such design defect for a long time. The next question that we had was, what would you like to have included in your HDB estates to make life more livable? Give us your suggestions and answers. These are the good ones we picked out. Build wheelchair ramps, shelters that link all the blocks to the bus stop, remove all the steps, install lifts at every level, grow more flowers and plants around the blocks, and have enough covered walkway and public amenities. Thank you very much for all your feedback. I think the HDB people will definitely listen to your suggestions, as you are the ones who live in these housing estates and not them. There was also a lot of talk about food matters and how Minister Masagos has made a call for more homegrown food. I think that is a very good idea, but instead of talking to all those BS farmers who keep talking about digitization and high-rise, etc., Minister Masagos, go talk to these guys. They can grow melons this size in disused land around HDB. You know, we must grow real food. To grow real food, we just need real soil, real sunshine, real showers of water, and the last important ingredient, real shit, meaning fertilizer. I picked all these articles out and put it under one headline, a 5-letter word called stress. This was a word which was never in the vocabulary of the pioneers of this country. We were either busy, busier, or very, very busy. What are all the stress factors that are affecting our people from young to old? PSLE, work depression, suicides, etc., etc. Just look at this picture, how irritating and depressing. The poor mother is carrying the PSLE on her shoulders, and the poor kid is studying there as if though he's adding to the burden to the mother. Look, PSLE is only a test whether you can read, you can count, and whether you can speak. That's all. So if your kid can do the times table, read the alphabets, etc., and they can add and subtract, they will be okay. Of course, the PISA results, where we are now number 2 because we've lost to China, is going to freak many people out too. Look, the PISA rankings are old-fashioned. People need to multitask. It's not about being able to read, to write, and to count. It's not. It's to be able to use your brain a lot actively. And this mother, Megan Nix, wrote a good article saying no to structured after-school activities for kids. Basically, look at people's lifestyle and whether we are forcing them to run around like a rat in a cage without time to rest. So don't be a rat. Spend quality time with your loved ones. Many people complaining about that poor dolphin knocking his head against the wire mesh. You know, when you lock animals and birds up, they are all stressed. So we should remove all the zoos and all the bird parks, etc., and all animals and birds should be free. So e-scooters and e-bike users must take theory tests. They also have a compulsory simulator training for drivers, motorcycles, blah, blah, blah. You know, all drivers have driving license, but yet they all speed, they all kill people, and mostly they kill motorcyclists, right? So you can train and test all you want, and you can try and educate all they want, but when you mix oil and fire, you will have explosions and you will have accidents. The new Majula Singapura. Our crew listened to it. I got up early one morning and listened to it again. My comment is just more sound and fury, and I heard on the radio that 300 people were used to do this new rendition. What we should do is spend all that money and bring people together and sing the national anthem loudly like I can. Shall I do it now? For those of you who love this section, today's alphabet is V. The only V I grow in my farm is the Vietnamese star apple. Why is it called a star apple? If you cut it into half and open it, it looks like a star inside. But you cannot grow this in your apartment, so I'm going to introduce W, wild pepper. This is a fantastic leaf. This is an excellent plant for ground cover, so you do not have to keep weeding. You can harvest it and make it into tempura. You can use it as a wrapper and eat it also. It has a lot of medicinal purpose too, and the best way to read about this is to visit the link which we are going to give you to the Zhong Primary School's research on wild pepper. Well done, Zhong Primary School. Thank you for watching another episode of Coffee and Whiskey with Ivy. To those of my fans who actually came down to Orchard Road to support me, thank you so much. And keep watching Coffee and Whiskey with Ivy. And thank you for your motivation.